Hey guys! Today I'm super excited to be able to talk to you about Mickey 17. Now, this is one of my most anticipated films of the year, mostly because of who's involved in it, and I was really looking forward to it. I know it's based on a book, which I did not read. I kind of wanted to go into this blind, and I'm really glad I did. Now, this movie is fantastic. There's no other way around it, but it really is an allegory for what we are going through right now, and you cannot help but compare it. It is very much government, political, like there is an undertone there, and it's sometimes in your face, okay? But I really enjoyed how it was told. Now, Robert Pattinson, of course, is fantastic, and I'm always impressed when someone can play multiple characters in the same movie. Now, granted, he's Mickey, right? We know, if you've seen the trailer, if you know anything about it, you know, he's an expendable, so anytime he dies and they make him do things that make him die all the time, they just bring him back. It's not a big deal. They just print a new one. And so the thing is, yes, he's still Mickey, but they're different Mickeys. Different Mickeys have different personalities, and he does this so brilliantly. And that is what I love. There's truly moments where he feels like a completely different person. And for him to be able to pull that off, literally playing opposite himself at times, is something that should definitely be admired, something that should be applauded. Pattinson really truly succeeds here. And then we have who I think is just the star of the show. Like, don't get me wrong, Robert Pattinson's fantastic, Mark Ruffalo's fantastic, we'll get to him in a second, but my god, Naomi Ackie, oh wow, she has some moments where she goes off. She has some monologues, especially towards the end, that moved me. Literally moved me. I was like tearing up at one point. I'm like, how am I so invested in this girl and her ideas and her feelings and her passion? Like, there's some things that she does that are crazy, don't get me wrong, but which I don't want to ruin, but you'll know what I mean when you see the movie. But I really did just truly enjoy her character. She was fun. She's kind of crazy at times, but man, that she is passionate. Passionate is a great word for her. And Mark Ruffalo, of course, is doing his best Donald Trump impersonation, even if it's not, maybe he didn't mean to. But it's all I can see. I don't know if it's because of stuff surrounding it, but it's crazy how on brand he feels for that was his inspiration, right? So we now have like two Avengers who have done an impersonation of Donald Trump. Obviously, Sebastian Stan in Apprentice is the other one I'm talking about, but Ruffalo is great. He's so good. I love what he does, and especially him and Toni Collette together are brilliant. They're so good, and I really enjoyed them on screen together as well. Mark Ruffalo is an easy love to hate him type of villain. Easy. Like, it does not take long. It takes about 2 seconds of knowing him before I was like, I can't stand this dude. Now, I will say it clocks in at 2 hours and 17 minutes. And is that too long? For me, yes. There's definitely some moments it could have been cleaned up. Absolutely. There's some scenes that kind of feel like we were setting up for something and then they never really go anywhere. There's this weird kind of side love story, and that's all I will say. You guys will know what I'm talking about. Someone's maybe a little interested in Mickey, and it didn't really make sense for me. Especially, and you guys will know why later, but it just really didn't. It felt like they never fully committed to that part of the story, which is fine. We could have taken 15 minutes out of the movie and made it 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about those creatures. I don't know what they're called. They are adorable. They kind of remind me of like the character in is Raya and the Last Dragon. I forget its name, but like Alan Tudyk plays it. Tuk Tuk maybe? Absolutely remind me of that. It's kind of like a pillbug armadillo type character, but it's kind of gross. It's like an insect thing. I don't know. They're cute. They're adorable. I absolutely love them. I love what they stand for. I love what they represent. And they're just so cute. And I need all the toys and stuffed animals of these characters, especially the little babies now. But I will say this started off, and I hear Robert Pattinson in his head. It starts off with him thinking in his head. And I'm like, what is this voice he is doing? This is going to get really annoying after 2 hours and 17 minutes. But guess what? After about 10 minutes, I forgot about it and I settled in. So there's that. I do think he's trying to have different kind of voices and tones for different characters. Steven Yeun's also fantastic, a smaller role, but he's great. The thing I really enjoyed about this movie, again, is that it does make you think. Like, you cannot not think about the world we're living in right now. It's impossible, because it really does feel like the government, and it's just I don't want to get too deep into it because I don't want to ruin stuff, but you'll know what I mean. There's lots of comparisons to make. There's certain things that I'm like, that's crazy that just happened, because obviously we know who Ruffalo is trying to be. And then this was filmed prior to those things happening. There's one in particular. Again, when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I really enjoyed this movie overall. I think it's a little too long. I think some plot points didn't need to be there if they weren't going to fully commit. But I'm not mad at it. I love the cast. I love the lessons here. I love the messaging here. I love the themes. I really, really enjoyed this film. I think it's beautifully shot. It's gorgeous to watch. Definitely see it on the biggest screen possible if you can. Robert Pattinson is a star. We all know that. But it is Naomi Ackie who really, truly steals the show here. Naomi Ackie is, she plays Nasha, who is kind of a love interest for Mickey. But she's just so good. Nasha is a standout character for me, for sure, without question. She steals a lot of the scenes she's in. I really, really thoroughly enjoyed her character. I had a lot of fun with her, and really, really fully could throw my support behind her, even though she's a little bonkers at times. But yes, overall, it feels like there's a lot happening. Could have been cleaned up, could have been shortened a little bit, but I'm not mad. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's something I think will be even better upon second watch and picking up on certain other things. But it's fun, and it's funny, and it's goofy, and it's weird. There's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot happening, but I dug it. Really, really, truly dug it and can absolutely recommend it. So go see it on the big screen when it comes out this weekend. You guys let me know your thoughts on Mickey 17 down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you guys can check me out at MamasGeeky.com. Thanks. I'll see you next time.